What's going on YouTube? Hey guys, this is Zippy and welcome back to episode 10 on our SarCraftic server. And today we are starting things off on top of our mob farm in our AFK chamber because something very fishy happened overnight. So I came back on the server this morning and I realized that there is now a dispenser and a stone button in my inventory. Now I did not go AFK with a dispenser and stone button. So as I was trying to figure out why I have those two items in my inventory, I realized that we now have a cursive binding Gigglebot head on our head. Which means somebody came by, and by somebody I mean Corrupted Hobo, came by and put a dispenser and a button down and then shot this head onto me with cursive binding, which now means that I have to die in order to get this thing off. But the good news is that Ubu has actually been wanting to kill me because he wants my head. So now we have a reason for Ubu to kill me. So I need to find Ubu at some point in this episode and have him shoot me with a bow and arrow so that we can get my head. And I'll make sure to film it. It's going to be a very, very majestic death. And yeah, so we need to find Ubu and get him to kill us at some point in this episode. But we also have plenty of other things that I have planned for the episode. So once I get all of my stuff out of the shulker box and we get back down to the island, we can go ahead and get into what exactly we're going to be doing in this episode. So real quick, before we actually get into what we are going to be doing on the server, I actually want to catch you guys up on what I've been doing off YouTube and actually over on Twitch. I've been streaming quite a bit lately and I've been building quite a bit of things, and this being one of them. We have totally upgraded ZipDog's lovely home, and actually, I don't know if I ever mentioned, I renamed our dog to ZipDog now, and I also changed his collar to light blue. Not sure if I ever recorded that for a YouTube video, but we now have our dog. His name is ZipDog. He's got a light blue collar, and now he's got a full-on upgrade, and we have a sign right here that says ZipDog's Awesome Crib. So ZipDog got an insane upgrade, so he is living life to its fullest. And then over here, we also went ahead and completely revamped our super smelter. So we added in an entire building around the place so that way it looks more complete, because before it had all the exposed redstone and it just didn't look complete. And then we also added an entire super smelter on the other side. We finally doubled it up. I know I was saying I did want to double this thing up in the future at some point, and I finally did it. So now we have a total of 96 furnaces all working at the same time. You do have to put it in separately, like you have to put in the fuel and stuff separately on this side and then do it again on this side. Both sides are not linked up to one set of double chests, and I don't think I'm ever going to link it up. I think I'll just keep it separately so that way we can maybe just do, you know, one type of block on one side, another type of block on the other side. It might be a little bit more beneficial to have them separate. But yeah, those are really the two things that happened on the server that I didn't record for YouTube that you guys missed. So let's go ahead and go over to the spawn district now for this episode, and we're going to meet up with Juice, and he is going to explain a massive project that all of the members on the server are going to start working on. Okay, so I'm here with the one and only Juice on the loose, and we are about to embark on a massive project here at spawn. And if Juice, would you like to take over and explain to everybody what exactly it is that we're doing?
Sure. So this is part of our build competition of renovating spawn. So you and we're tackling the industrial area. So it's going to be all like, you know, the docks and the warehouses where things are stored, maybe a smeltery, an oil rig, maybe. I don't know. I've got ideas. We've got a lighthouse that we're going to be building here to make sure that ships can come safely into port.
Absolutely.
All kinds of very, very interesting builds swirling around in my head, but hopefully we can beat out whatever that giant tower is supposed to be over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that is the goal. We have to be the best here.
So why don't we do a little bit of divide and conquer? You said you were gonna take a look at the lighthouse and maybe that little strip of land right in there?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna build a lighthouse right on this end of the land and kind of do a little bit of decorating for the rest of it.
All right. I think I'm gonna start terraforming so that it doesn't look like we're separated so much from the rest of the city.
Exactly.
And maybe get some roads in place. So let's divide and conquer.
Yeah, let's do this thing. Okay guys, so I hope you all enjoyed that little time lapse that I put together of me and Juice working non-stop on the industrial docks area of Spawn. And I want to go ahead and quick just show you around. I know you've pretty much seen everything from the time lapse, but over here we have a ship that still needs to be completed. This is a work in progress still. So this is going to be one of the 3 ships that we have in the industrial docks area. And then also we have this section right here, which is a gigantic dry dock. And right here we're going to have another ship eventually being built in this area to act like it's going to be getting repairs done and all of that fun stuff that, you know, typically happens to ships when they're in a dry dock. As you can see, I still have to clear out all this land so that way you can see water right there behind the iron bars and not a bunch of land, because eventually, you know, when the ship gets repaired, it's going to have to go back out to sea. So that is this section over here. Of course, we have our lighthouse with the 2 bridges and the pathways. And then we also have a staircase that I almost just killed myself there. Oh my goodness. I just flew so fast into that wall. Wow. Okay. Anyways, we have a staircase that goes right up all the way to the top. And if you wanted to, you could climb up and go to the top of the lighthouse and look over out to sea or look over the entire spawn area. Now over here, we have our 3rd ship, which is what Juice is working on. This is going to be a massive cargo ship, and eventually it's going to have a bunch of crates on it. And over on this whole platform over here, there's going to be even more crates that Juice is going to be building up. So this entire area is going to be a whole mess of cargo, and Juice has been doing an absolutely fantastic job. And then also, as you can see, I've also filled in a few sections of the road. This section was still not certain on. I think we're going to curve it around a little bit more to attach up to this bridge right here. But that's still a work in progress, but all of this is here to stay. So I went ahead and I filled that in with all of the bricks and the stone bricks. And yeah, that's pretty much all that's been done in Spawn. So there's still plenty of work to do. So we're going to take a little break from working on Spawn in this episode. We've done quite a bit, so I think right now is a pretty good stopping point for the time being. And right now, I want to focus on this little thing right here. So Dajink has actually sent us a message in Discord telling us that the LAF is now a thing, and I just found out that the LAF actually stood for Lost and Found. I didn't realize that until, not even kidding, a couple days ago. So, Lost and Found, and he said to read this book on camera. So, that is exactly what we are going to do. So, let's go ahead and read this book. So, friend, you've lost something. You left an item or a box laying around. It's now fair game to anyone that finds it. You're lucky we found it first. If you need it, you'll find it in the Thieves' Hood. Now it's part of our little game. Thieves' Hood. The following instructions, should you follow them, will lead you back to your items. Go to where it all began, find the final resting place, find Tobias Hedison. You will find your things in a chest marked with the location in which they were found. Good luck, keep things clean, not responsible for items after 30 days in real life. I'll be honest, I am very much confused. I'm not exactly sure what any of this means, but it seems like we are getting something taken away from us, or we've lost something, supposedly, and we have to find it. Go to where it all began, find the final resting place, find Tobias Hedison. Well, I'll have to figure out what that means. Okay, so after reading through Discord, I think I have a little bit of a better understanding of what's going on. Not entirely. It's still very, very confusing to me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not the smartest person. But apparently there is a shulker box hidden. And no, this is not the shulker box. This is just a random shulker box. There is a shulker box that is hidden somewhere, and if we find it, we have to stick it down here in the town hall in a chest and then leave a sign that states where we found the shulker box. Guys, I am very, very confused. Okay, well, anyways, apart from the lost and found, which is very, very confusing, we also have this lovely thing that Dajik has built, and this thing I actually get. So we've got the SarCraftic Catacombs over here. Now, this is actually really cool. So whenever our next death is, however we die, we have to make a little crypt decorated the way we die. So for example, right here, it looks like Dajik, I'm assuming, slept in the nether, because it says, here lies Dajik, a good soul, rest in peace, and there's a bed. So I'm assuming he either slept in the nether, which doesn't seem like a dodging thing to do, or I'm assuming it had to do something with villagers and sleeping in a bed because there's a villager head here. I'm not entirely sure, but this is kind of an example of what each member on the SarCraftic server needs to build whenever they die, and they of course have to decorate it the way they died. Now, after exploring around this place, I found this thing. Here lies Tobias Hedison. He was a lefty. So this is another potential clue to help me just understand what on earth this lost and found thing is. I still don't know exactly what chests to put shulker boxes in, and if we find something, I don't know. I'm lost, but there's another Tobias Hedison thing going on with the lost and found. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. What does this do? Okay, interesting. Let's jump down. I almost just got suffocated in that block right there. Welcome to Thieves' Hood. Oh my gosh, guys. I think we found it. Here's all of the chests. Okay, guys, okay, well, there's a creeper. Dodging. I think we need to light this place up a little bit more. Oh, please don't blow it up. Get away, get away, get away. Where's the creeper? Oh my goodness. Don't blow up. Please don't blow up. This is better building than I could ever do, and I do not want to blow it up. Okay. So, it looks like, let's go ahead and kill this spider here. These are one of the chests that you stick the shulker box in. Okay, so we found the Thieves' Hood. This is actually really cool. God, it's finally making sense now. It took me far, far too long. Okay, so I guess we just need to be on the lookout for a shulker box that is hidden somewhere. And then we have to stick it in one of these chests with a sign that says where we found it. And I'll be honest, after that, I'm lost again because I have no idea what we gotta do. But at least we found the actual Thieves' Hood area, and this place looks really, really cool. So, okay, we've got a little bit more information on the lost and found area. Alright guys, so it is now time to end the episode, which means it is now officially time for me to die and get rid of this Curse of Binding Gigglebot head that we have had on for the entire episode and all of the days that it took to make this episode. So, what I have in mind is we are going to be on top of this scaffolding tower. We are going to get Ubu, hopefully. If not Ubu, I think Juice has volunteered to kill us. So, we're going to get either Ubu or Juice to come over here with a bow and arrow and shoot me off of the scaffolding tower. As you can see, I have nothing on. I put all my stuff down in a chest. So the only thing on me right now are these 10 scaffolding blocks that I will be standing on to get shot. So let's go ahead and call either Ubu or Juice over because it is now officially time for my death.
In a land of lawlessness and war, there is only one solution for insubordination, and it is death.
I've never been one for words. Hey.
Rip Zippy.
Rip Zippy.
Rippy Zippy.
Alright guys, so that is going to do it for this episode because as of right now, it looks like our time is up. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like on the video, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, this has been Zippy, and I will see you guys next time.